I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Josh.
And we are from the YouTube channel, The Freedom Theory. We have been on the road now for 3 years, currently traveling in our 2004 36-foot renovated Colorado fifth wheel, which we tow with our 2013 Ram 3500 dually.
And today we're going to introduce ourselves to you and tell you our story. Our journey started in 2014. We had been married for about 2 years and we were thinking about doing things that many young couples do, which is buy a house, buy some land, look for a place where we could just raise our kids and live until we retired. But that year a few things happened that just made us reevaluate our goals. The first thing was my dad, who's always been in great health, had to have emergency double bypass surgery. And shortly after that, I started having some shortness of breath and tachycardia, which made us think that there could be a problem with my heart.
And at the same time, I was struggling with some health issues in 2014. Found out later that I had an autoimmune disease called Hashimoto's and my thyroid was quitting on me.
By the fall of 2014, thankfully our health issues were mostly under control. They had been treated. My dad was coming through everything okay. We were very thankful for that, and we were starting to look for a house. We were very shocked by the cost of houses out in the area we lived in the Seattle area. So we were taking our annual vacation, which we take at the end of every year, over to Orcas Island off the coast of Washington. And we were just reevaluating our goals and what we wanted out of life. And we just decided that we really didn't want to be in debt for the next 30 or 40 years. And we just wanted to think about a different way of doing things.
So how this idea sparked. So we always go and write out all of our goals at the beginning of each year. And my goals were to buy a house. I wanted to go to New Orleans for Thanksgiving, Las Vegas with my girlfriends. I wanted to go to Disney World that year. And I also wanted to take a European vacation. So
Just a little thing.
It was a little ambitious. So Josh sat me down and said, honey, we're adults now and sometimes we can't have everything we want. And to that I crossed my arms and said, yes I can, in my head. And Josh chimed in about an hour later.
We got back, we were driving back from having brunch, and when we had that conversation, and I had the idea, what if we got an RV, lived in the RV, and traveled? So I didn't think Kayla would go for it. I thought about it for a couple of hours about the best way to bring it up to her, and finally I said it almost like a joke. We're just sitting there in the cottage by the fire, and I looked up at Kaylee and I said, what if we got an RV and lived in it and traveled? And she said, I'm down.
Those exact words. We spent the next couple of days researching the lifestyle. I jumped on YouTube and watched a ton of videos on the lifestyle and what it would be like to live in the RV. Josh went ahead and jumped on lots of blogs and read up about what it takes to buy an RV and a truck, what would be the most cost-efficient way to start and to get on the road.
And by the end of the weekend, we thought we knew everything there was to know about RVing. We were wrong.
We were very, very wrong. Spoiler alert, we did not gather everything we needed to know, but we do have 3 years of experience now.
So that was January 1st, 2015 when we had the idea. I believe that was a Thursday. On Sunday, we left Orcas Island. On the way back down, we were stopping at our first RV dealerships. January 15th, we had our RV. January 16th, we had our truck. January 31st, we were out of our condominium and we were not in the RV. We were actually in her mom's basement on a mattress on the floor with our RV outside, renovating it for the next couple of weeks. And that was the start of our journey. And now we have our first little baby on the way. It's almost 3 years later and we just have no plans to stop. We love the lifestyle. There's ups, there's downs, there's challenges, there's happy times, there's good times, but you know what? That's life.
Yeah, and when we started this journey, we said and kept telling ourselves that we can always go back. Our old lifestyle was always going to be there, but the time that we had lost in 2014 and realizing how short life truly is really gave us that push, and now we can't see going back.
So from February to June, we spent that time just getting used to living in the RV, renovating it, doing repairs, doing all of these things that we needed to do. And in June, we officially hit the road. We left and we started on the farthest west point of the US. Since then, we've been through 24 states. We've been to the farthest point on the west coast, the farthest point on the east coast, and we have been to Alaska, we've been to Hawaii, and our rule is that we only mark off a state on our map when we've both been to it and together, and we've spent enough time in it to really kind of assimilate the culture and get a feel for the state. So we've been through a lot more states, but 24 have actually been marked off on our list.
So that is the story of how we started RVing. We would love to hear from you. If you're on the road, how did your journey start? And if you're looking to full-time, how are you planning to start? We would love to hear how your journey is going and progressing in the comments down below.
We're excited to share more of our adventures with you guys. In the meantime, you can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and on our blog, which is thefreedomtheory.com.
I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, don't forget to live simply,
dream differently,
and find your freedom. We will see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.